Yo guys, this is Jarrett aka the Saint of Sins on Xbox Live, bringing you some more MLB thoughts for Saturday, April 28th, 2012. Yesterday was as close to an unmitigated disaster as I could get, as I only managed to scrape out 5 correct picks out of the 15 games played. The games that I managed to get right were picking the Indians to edge out over the Angels, the Braves to dominate the Pirates, Colorado crushing the Mets, the Dodgers outdueling Washington, and the Padres going over the Giants. Some truly solid performances were made on the day, and we'll take a look first at Scott Hairston, who hit for the cycle, going 4 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs in the Mets' 18-9 loss to the Rockies. Joe Saunders collects his first complete game shutout over the Miami Marlins, and his 4th quality start on the season. He would get tagged for 3 hits and issue only 2 walks while collecting 4 strikeouts in the 5-0 victory. While in Toronto, Michael Saunders went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 3 runs, and a walk. Clayton Kershaw would go 8 innings, surrendering 2 runs on 3 hits while collecting 6 strikeouts in his winning performance against the Nationals. He now moves to 2-0 on the season with a 1.78 ERA and an 89 WHIP while sitting on 28 strikeouts. While in Colorado, Carlos Gonzalez went 3 for 6 with a home run and 6 RBIs, and his teammate Marco Scuro went 4 for 5 with 4 runs and a walk. Dexter Fowler also pitched in, going 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBIs, while Austin Jackson went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs and a stolen base in a losing effort against the Yankees. Stepping back to look at Hairston's cycle, he now becomes the 10th player in Mets history to hit for the cycle, but only the 2nd player to do so in the first 6 innings of the game. Jim Hickman accomplished this feat in 1963, collecting his single in the 1st inning, a double in the 2nd inning, a triple in the 4th inning, and a home run in the 6th inning. Hairston would start off the day getting a single in the 2nd inning, a home run in the 4th inning, a triple in the 5th inning, and would complete the cycle with a double in the 6th. Hairston becomes the first Mets player to hit for the cycle since Jose Reyes, who accomplished the feat on June 21, 2006. He's also the first player to hit for the cycle this season. Other notes on the day include the Houston Astros placing right-handed pitcher Kyle Weiland on the 15-day DL, retroactive to April 25th. The Washington Nationals placing Ryan Zimmerman on the 15-day DL, while calling up Baseball America's #1 rated prospect of the season, Bryce Harper. Worth noting, the 19-year-old collected 8 hits and 28 at-bats during spring training this season, hitting .286 with a .357 slug with 11 strikeouts and 2 walks, but started the season in AAA anyway, where he would struggle collecting 18 hits and 72 at-bats with 1 home run and 3 RBIs, with a stat line of a .250 batting average, .333 on-base percentage, and a .375 slugging percentage. The overall first-round draft pick of the 2010 June Amateur Draft will make his debut facing off against the Dodgers' Chad Billingsley. The Nats also placed Brad Lidge on the 15-day disabled list with an abdominal wall strain, retroactive to April 22nd. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim released Bobby Abreu and will call up Baseball America's ranked #3 prospect overall of this season, Mike Trout. During spring training, Trout would only get 1 hit in 6 at-bats, with 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 2 caught stealing. But the 20-year-old has surely shown signs that he is more than ready to come up to the big leagues. So far in AAA, in only 20 games played, he has collected 31 hits in 77 at-bats, with 4 doubles, 5 triples, a home run, and 13 RBIs, with 6 stolen bases in 7 attempts, batting .403 with a .467 on-base percentage and a .623 slug. He's also come across home plate 21 times. So far in 4 seasons of minor league ball, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 MLB June Amateur Draft selection has gone on to hit a line of .342, .425, and .516, with 23 home runs, 134 RBIs, and 239 runs. Trout will likely be hitting in the leadoff spot, as currently Angel hitters in the top of the lineup are batting .195 in 20 games with a .250 on-base percentage. He'll be making his debut in Cleveland against Jenmier Gomez. From the look of things, both the Nationals and the Angels are looking to spark their offense, who have thus far been very poor. For the Nationals, this is a less than ideal move, as Harper has been very highly touted since his college days, but has been less than ideal since moving up to AA and AAA. In 201 at-bats, he only has 51 hits, giving him a batting average of .254. He's only collected 4 home runs and 15 RBIs since leaving Single-A. This is a move that reeks of desperation, as the Nationals are batting .238 as a team, ranking them 20th overall in the league. They're also ranked 23rd overall in runs scored and 27th overall in slugging percentage with .340. With Ryan Zimmerman going down with injury, the hole at third base becomes an even bigger problem in the lineup, as now that's a hole in the 3 spot. Jason Worth gave it a try last night, going 1 for 3 with a run and a walk, but ultimately he's not a 3-hole hitter. And with no production out of Roger Bernardina, who's batting .167 with 2 RBIs, and a less than ideal stat line from Rick Ankiel, who's batting .265 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs, some are questioning the Nationals on why they didn't pull the trigger on a deal that would have given them Marlon Byrd, who was traded back on April 21st by the Cubs with cash to the Boston Red Sox for Michael Bowden. He has thus far turned the season around, whereas he only collected 3 hits in 43 at-bats with the Cubs, is now on a 5-game hitting streak, going 7 for his last 22, giving him a .318 batting average in Boston. But I think that move would have been less than ideal for the Nationals, as his last stint in 2006 with them saw him batting .223, .317, and .350 with 5 home runs and 18 RBIs in 78 games played. And last season, Byrd would collect 123 hits and 446 at-bats with 51 runs, giving him a batting average of .276 with a .324 on-base percentage and a .395 slugging with 9 home runs and 35 RBIs. I personally see Byrd as a better fit in Boston than he would be in Washington. Beyond making a trade, there doesn't appear to be any alternative to this decision, as Xavier Nady is underperforming, collecting only 7 hits in 50 at-bats with 1 home run. There also doesn't appear to be any hitters in Syracuse who are doing much better than Harper. As for the Angels, this is the right decision, and it couldn't have come at a better time, because Albert Pujols is still struggling, Kendry Morales is still not himself yet, Torrey Hunter is not an ideal number 4 hitter, and Vernon Wells is leading the team in runs scored, which is not good considering he's only batting .230 with a .250 on-base percentage. They're also not getting much production out of Eric Ibar, Alberto Callaspo, and Peter Borges. Today will certainly be exciting for these young rookies, but I expect Trout to have the better debut. Speaking of which, let's now turn our attention to today's matchups and see what we have in store. The Angels will send up Dan Herron to face off against Indians' Jenmar Gomez. I'm looking for an Anaheim victory here. The Brewers will send up Marco Estrada to face off against Cardinals' Kyle Loge. While Estrada was slated to start yesterday, he was bumped instead for Yovani Gallardo. In any case, I'll be picking the Brewers in this game. The Royals will send up Bruce Chen to face off against Twins' Jason Marquise. I like the Twinkies for this game. The Tigers will send up Drew Smiley to face off against Yankees' Freddie Garcia. And simply put, Garcia is 18 for 8 lifetime against the Tigers. I expect him to maintain this trend and will be picking the Yankees in this game. Kevin Millwood will take to the mound for the Mariners to face off against the Blue Jays' Brandon Morrow. I'll be rolling with the Blue Jays for this matchup. The Astros will send up Lucas Harrell to face off against the Reds' Johnny Cueto. I went back and forth on this one a lot, but I'll be settling on the Reds for my final decision. Joe Blanton and the Phillies will host Randy Wells and the Chicago Cubs in what I suspect will be a Phillies victory. The A's send up Tyson Ross to face off against the Orioles' Wei-Yin Chen in what I hope will be an Orioles victory. The Diamondbacks will send up Ian Kennedy to face off against the Marlins' Anibal Sanchez. Simply put, I like Sanchez's numbers against Arizona, so give me the Marlins in this exchange. The Red Sox will send up John Lester to face off against the White Sox' Jake Peavy. I'll be settling down with a White Sox victory here. The Pirates will send up Eric Bedard to face off against the Braves' Randall Delgado. Simply put, I don't like Delgado's performance as of late, so I'll be siding with Pittsburgh here. The Rays will send up Jeff Neiman to face off against the Rangers' Colby Lewis. Despite getting burned yesterday, I'm still riding with the Rangers. In Colorado, Jeremy Guthrie would take to the mound for the Rockies to face off against the Mets' Dylan G. I'll be reluctantly picking the Mets here simply because I'm still not sold on Guthrie in Colorado. The Padres will send up Anthony Bass to face off against Giants' Tim Lincecum. I said this during his last outing, but Lincecum has yet to pull through. He'll need a quality start here to turn the season around for the better, so I'll be hoping for the Giants here to pull out the victory. And finally, the pitching matchup I'm most excited to see this season so far, Steven Strasburg and the Washington Nationals will face off against the Dodgers and Chad Billingsley. Much like yesterday, I wanted to pick the Nationals in this one, but again, Billingsley is a proven commodity, and I can't really bet against that. Also, the Nationals offense is still looking for a spark, and I'm not sure if they have it just yet. So I'll be sided with the Dodgers to wrap up this edition of MLB Thoughts. I will see you guys later. Peace.